And there was a time, many years, I don't know if it was before option 2 or during that time, I worked with the judges, excellent judges in London, who were developing the family courts.
Mm-hmm.
And they were drug and alcohol, family, child protection courts.
Yes.
And I trained them, and they were so humble and open, and the results they got in their courts, because their court processes in the family situation became therapeutic themselves. You know, it was real listening and understanding. It wasn't telling off the social worker for not doing this, or, you know, the drug and alcohol service for not responding, or any of those things that can happen if you're not careful. And those courts had great results. And we tried, there are similar things now in Wales, but there was a long gap between knowing from the data how valuable those courts were to the long-term gains for families and children compared to the existing system. There was a long gap between that and setting those family courts up as a more regular feature.
Mm-hmm.
But judges were really open, these judges, really open to understanding the complexity and the relationship. And sometimes now the courts respond with saying, well, have they been given enough, you know, services? Have they gone to their perpetrator groups? Have they gone to their drug and alcohol services? Have they gone to their family parenting classes? And many of them been 6 or 7 times. And they think, what is it you want from me? And going to those services wasn't enough for any of the professionals involved, because the change needed to be identified. What would we all be doing if we were less worried about these children? Yeah. So that whole focus had been all about process and services, rather than, as is so important in our work, services are a means to an end, not an end in themselves. And the meaning in the means to an end comes from the person's sense of their value for them.